Okay, so we're back on day number 41.
Veggie soup.
As far as Primogem production, we currently have around 13K. We just passed over that mark. We're mostly going to be on the whale account, primarily because we are running out of time in terms of getting the lantern right done there, because we haven't done the main quest and we haven't even done the rest of the event itself. So we're just only going to be here real quick. It's just going to be you know, your typical 150. And then afterwards, when we'll do the quest today, and then we will do the rest of the event on Saturday. We're gonna do an early stream Saturday just to catch up on everything. Because it's free gems, man. We don't want to be losing out on free gems if we can avoid it. Do I even have... I don't even have the time to do it. It has to be a Friday. So yeah, we're going to finish the main quest. We're doing it again. Okay. And then afterwards, we'll head over to Twitch and play some Bannerlord.
Don't waste my time.
Hopefully we get the signal up by now. There we go. Yeah, our stream almost died. I had to reload it before it actually went off the air.
Don't waste my time. It's nothing.
He just has no water in it. Ogre! I can't. Gura me. Oh no, we have to talk to people. Dreadful. Ramsey, banana quartz, Gordon Ramsay from Shishnaya. Would you like a cup of tea? No, Alright, let's look at something to talk about here. Someone is in need of Genshin assistance. I understand. Oh, actually, people were talking about physical school. Must be a nurse thing. Nothing in this Discord. Nothing here either. Okay, we're gonna go to the general index pond. So, someone got a standard bear and got a skyward blade. I have been taking L's on the standard wish banner recently. It's been nothing but characters or constellations of the OG 5 stars. But I've only gotten like 2 weapons. And 4 of the other 5-star pulls were characters, when it should be the other way around. It's 1 or 3 for a character because there's like 5 of them, and then 10 weapons. So 5 characters, 10 weapons. That's where you get the 3rd. Nothing much in terms of helping. Haven't found anything of help. I'm gonna go to this place. I have this team, Ayaka, Zhangli, Sucrose, Bennett. I need help with rotation uptime of their bursts. Well, in this case, if you're running a team comp, I don't know if Sucrose works well in that case. It can, but it depends on who's going to be your swirl, because it could swirl it can swirl Pyro and Cryo, but it's likely going to swirl in Pyro as a default. As far as to funnel particles, it becomes a struggle between wanting to get particles for Benny for buff and heals and Zhang Ling because she has a high energy cost to her. So before I start making team comps, I would start working on sets that promote energy recharge. You see, with Zhang Ling, I would go with the 4-piece emblem, and then try to get about 200% of energy recharge, whether it be from a weapon. Once you reach that threshold of 200% on Zhang Ling or near it, if you have any extra, you could instead of using a timepiece for the energy recharge, you could go an attack. Those are my thoughts on that. But overall, I think Ganyu would probably be a better fit because her melt, just to do the extra chunk damage, is going to intensify, whereas Ayaka has a whole bunch of short strokes, lots of rapid cryo appliances. You're running two characters that like to promote their element. There are those that are good at applying a lot of damage in one fell swoop, like Ganyu. Or you can have characters like Zhang Ling, Ayaka that constantly give off their element. So if you have a Ganyu, she would be a lot better in that team. As far as Ayaka, she'd be good in freeze because she can constantly apply the cryo.
Don't waste my time.
And it's hard to have Ayaka in that team considering that she doesn't have an energy partner in crime. But yeah, rotations are, my weakest
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
aspect of playing the game.
Thank you for Ad Astra Ab.
Alright, what do we want to do in terms of resin distribution? Since we pretty much got everything that we need... Actually, no, we don't. So we got 20 wishes that we can hold on to. I'm going to hold on to these wishes until we get to the next banner. Because... I forgot her name already, but the newest character, Yunjin. Yunjin's gonna be in that in the Acquaint Fate once it updates. So we're gonna hold up for her. It may be a small, minute chance that we actually get her, but I want to get Yunjin to test her out. All right, so here's our status here. We got 54 here, 55, 56, 57, 58, plus the 20 that we have now. So we got enough to get that 5-star right now. Best to wait so that Yunjin's in the pool, because I do want to add her. That and Goro, because those are the last 4 stars that we don't have, because we really technically can't be using it any wishes in regards to that. So that's pretty much the only way you can get them. And I didn't get Yunjin for free because I just wanted to get Jingcho to C6. So we have him at C5 now, and once the March shop comes, both he and I think Beta will be on the next banner, or the next characters in the Paimon shop. So we're gonna buy his C6 because we have enough to get at least one character. I think I want to drain every morsel that we can, so we'll do the survey. I actually want to do this because, you know, I've just been a big fan of 2.4 in general. 1994 Mahale PC. I'm loving this 2.4. Yep. Economia was the highlight of that. How satisfied are you with the comment? Sure. All these are really good. The 8 locals was probably the weakest, but it had to compete with Wind Trace. It had to compete with Fleeing Colors in Flight, which is basically Lantern Right. And Study of Potions was fun. But let's see. I don't play these. These are, you know, game-changing characters. I haven't really played her, so I can't gauge. Which of the following characters do I own? Ganyu, Zhongli. I mean, they are the best of their generation. Is there any other feedback? I don't think it. So nerf characters, and this is. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know if. So here's what I basically said. I don't know if it's a good design. I don't know if it's a good game design to nerf characters through the introduction of new enemies or mechanics that are essentially a hard counter to them, especially in in-game content such as Spiral Abyss. And it just as for an example, like corruption going through shields and enemies that perform the same mechanic. I'll just leave it at that. What can I say? Well, she is super strong. How satisfied are you with the weapons? I don't have an opinion. I don't own any of these. How satisfied are you with this Spiral Abyss in this version of the game? It leaves a lot to be desired. How satisfied are you with the new region? Very. How do you feel about the effort required for character leveling in this game, including multiple leveling dimensions such as acquisition of materials and artifacts? I'm kind of neutral in this regard because we're at a point now where we have so many of the crystals, yet we don't know what to do with them other than, making new characters. But even then, there's just a lot of materials that are just sitting there. I think it's for the best. How do I feel about the Battle Pass? Something needs to be updated on that. It's the last thing that's been updated was adding the fragile resins, but it's just the same thing over and over again. There's no variation in terms of even the weapons. Are you satisfied in the versions? I wonder what they mean by that. Like rewards? Yeah. When it comes to the main stuff, it's great, but when it comes to the smaller events, just hearing dialogue kind of kills it for me. But I guess that's in every gacha game. I don't have an opinion. What's your reasons with the dissatisfaction with the adjustments? Let's go back. How satisfied are you with the voiceover in this version of the game? Good. I don't usually play co-op. I'm somewhat neutral towards it. Neutral. I'm in it for the long run. Depends if they're into anime. think what we want to do is continue to level up characters up until 50. So Barbara is next.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sis. Aw, thank you so much for your support. Oh no, I'm too excited. My heart just can't stop racing.
My heart's melting hearing that voice. Oh wait, we could skip this entirely.
The perfect hunter
Why?
leaves no trace.
Shut up, old man. No one wants to hear you ranting about a restaurant that we can't even go to. And I say that with the most disrespect intended. Alright, so we're done here. Let's switch over. Wow. Stream is looking pretty empty, not gonna lie. Burp. Alright, so now we're gonna do the storyline. We gotta binge this quickly. At least get the storyline
Next on
done,
the agenda.
and then we should be good to go. Let's knock out Resin first and foremost. So we don't waste anything. Though we probably wasted since it's at max. We're so wasteful.
We're waiting.
Yes, I know we're way behind schedule.
Adventure time. Off we go. I'm going in. Booba, get them. No touching. All hail. Next on the agenda.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Teamwork is strength.
Emerge.
Let's go! We might have a chance. We have a chance. If it's crit rate, it's good. If it's anything else, it's bad. We're in the wrong neighborhood. Husk. Husk. Oh, it's like the number one. We got 328 artifacts. Alright, here it is. Oh wait, what did I switch out of? Yeah, so let's try to get a crit rate sub-roll, please. One crit roll. In crit rate. No, it sucks. Forget doing dailies. Alright, let's get straight into the questing. Why does this keep happening?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, that's better.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
Creepy bastard.
Don't worry.
Let's skip
We're
this
not back
crap.
Boss, I got a bad feeling. So what?
I've already.
Come on. It's not.
I won't.
No more excuse. Yeah, I saw you. Then she knew it. How could you afford?
Nah, but here.
Boss,
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing?
Silence!
Silence!
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Nothing in this world without violence!
This is Lila.
Laws?
Leo, law?
No,
Really?
that would be my.
She's so... Wait, that's then of course...
Qingsin, Glaze.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you... Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus?
No, she's human.
are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Qingsin, Glaze Lily, and Violet Grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order.
It's 1.5
Here
pounds
you
of
go.
herbs.
That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
It's gonna go through you.
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and if Paimon had enough, Mora?
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it.
Enough about me.
Oh, right. And
I see.
yep. Were you interested in the contest too, Shinha?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but however, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Wow. You really don't have to, but having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon...
I am not sure whether or to what extent we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Once she's available for rerolls, because we're gonna have a lot of Primogems,
Really?
I'm getting her.
But I hear that
Look, we've Sunset Vermilionite.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over
And
there.
in Baiju.
So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wood?
I'm not too sure. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning...
No.
Ah, the
I'm just gonna
variety
skip over this.
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence
Okay then. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome.
You're quite welcome. Alright, we still gotta do a lot of other stuff. Oh, we gotta look for Xingqiu. Wonder what's the appropriate way to say his name. There's Xingqiu, Jingqiu, Jingku. Jingshu.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Xingqiu.
Oh? Why do I detect an
The guild has had a whole... Your father gave me...
I see.
Oh, how wonderful.
Hey, Xingqiu. Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, Shu. I need to entertain.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you.
Xingqiu?
Oh, I see.
As well?
The truth is, we are holding it on behalf of. At the end of the day,
500 million?
In terms of Mora, we don't have that type of Mora.
honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
But
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
who?
Oh,
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. According to records of drifting clouds, after Sea Gazer passed, luckily, I came into possession of a.
That's great! Wouldn't it be a little...
You needn't worry. As
Open-minded.
just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs.
Okay, we will...
woo! Sliding. Oh, so smooth.
Let's see.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there? What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look...
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that...
All right, then let's...
I sense the presence of
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Gather! Stabilize!
Obey!
Oh shit, it's about to fall off.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders.
Well,
This
we
time,
are
you'll not
intruders.
allow me to take care of this.
This is long overdue.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Whoa! okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
We're way behind schedule.
Unleash!
Damn, that's a
Do
lot
your
of damage.
master's bidding!
Order guide you.
Everybody stand back!
Quake!
Obey! Glaze over. Nice and spicy. We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there is a pool of water at the bottom.
I didn't see that
Otherwise,
chest there
could
from
have ended
before.
Very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Wasn't there a problem by not looting the chest before?
Gather!
Born of ice and frost. Resin!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Eat this! No touching! Born of ice and frost.
Cryo incarnate! Everybody stand back! Let's...
You're toast! Boba, get them!
Blech.
Next on the agenda. Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this it? It's so huge! That's true!
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe. You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Always have the blanket. Yeah, of course. So, never a day without one of these coming. I cry every time.
Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? But if we don't activate...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that it's lost my safe.
That's right! You gotta be extra...
I'll go on ahead with the plot.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Oh man, you sold your soul. Nah, man. I haven't sold my soul yet. Nah, man!
Next on the agenda.
Whee! We built another jade chamber. Stop judging me 5 seconds. It takes longer. Or maybe it's another boat.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus!
This is top tier in size
Top
and
tier.
quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations. This item is approved for submission.
I feel bad for the person who paid 500 million more for a measly piece of placerite.
I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Hey, I have a name, you know.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary.
In truth, if everything goes according to plan, as a side note... Now, please excuse me.
Shenhe.
Oh,
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets...
I've had similar compliments before.
They
They call me an adeptus. Treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are...
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot.
Well,
No need.
you can't do that. When you're hungry, you...
Okay.
Great! Now...
Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda...
Hi there. Since this was chosen as the business,
Great!
one of your rooms. Here are your keys.
Shenhe, Paimon's... Let's buy one...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to just...
Hey! Isn't that cloud retainer? Let's go and see...
We're way behind schedule.
One trusts you have met Shen-He. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shen-He to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
She's not an Adeptus.
Calling her Shen-He feels kind.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shen-He have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shen-He is human.
Oh, right. What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Hermit.
Well, to start with,
Ah, yes. One first found Shen-He, but inside was Shen-He. Then aged around 6 years old.
that sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong... One dealt with the monster.
In other words, if you had...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was...
That's still so dangerous, though.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and...
Uh-oh, she heard the things.
It is only by fate that...
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a
dare.
facile
You
conclusion on the nature
dare.
of one's present excursion. Ningguang once made a bold assertion. If she handles it admirably, let us conclude our conversation here for today.
Hey, so, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning. After all, Master is... very talkative. Okay. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled.
Got it.
Great! Well, but before we do that, after all,
I like how she keeps calling her the helper.
and another thing, we bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
What do we get today? Oh my god, another wish. We got duplicate, but I think I actually get 4 now instead of 13.
Look! The Great Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bylin! And hey, Beidou!
enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, before we find some... Once the plastrite is... The remainder of the...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow.
Beto? You're...
Sure am.
Huh. So we...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yun...
Greetings.
These two are...
Shenhe.
Miss Yun is...
It's an honor, to be honest. Wow. Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe.
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first... Instead of competing against each other... Sounds great.
The plastrite was... How'd I do?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. From what I've heard...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, by the way, I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Ooh, what's... The opera is a lab... It's called...
We're way behind schedule.
Wait, something's not right.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have.
My name is Yunji.
Yunjin? Stage use. So, the types of ore need...
No, we...
If I remember correctly, it could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. Of course, it's
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly, I hear the view that perhaps it could... Next on the agenda... I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks. No wonder the legend of the Divine... The Divine Dam? What's the story about? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool. The legend first arose in that village. There the wife was out the vile and vicious monster. What a nasty piece of work! But the monster was so terrible while they were discussing whose child... No! Unbeknownst to anybody else, her extraordinary abilities, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm...
I really like this story, but I personally think that I'm not sure she deserves all...
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script... Well, it's...
behind schedule. Huh?
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like... Huh. He did...
Hello, sir.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now.
Huh?
Thank you, kind sir. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention toward...
Okay, then let's...
The remains of a god, an abandoned village, Mount Tiana. Does this mean that the time frame certainly matches?
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness. Next on the agenda...
Huh. What's this? So... Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. According to this text, and she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Oh.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there. This is it! So basically, we need to go... Let's go back and tell Shin...
No! Professor, T-Pose Ganyu?
One year when I was back visiting, I was a very close friend of your father's. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate. like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake!
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the—
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others, so I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it. Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Who's going to beat us to it? Who? Unless it's some badass from Fatui, I doubt that's ever gonna happen. We'll find out soon.
Next on the agenda.
Oh, they'll find out soon. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 1730. It's a flame tank! Wait, why isn't it working?
Next on the agenda.
Am I missing something here, or...? I've waited. Am I just stuck like this? Let's try this. Okay, something's not right.
Off we go!
Seems to be like a bug. Good. Log back in and log back out. Hold on a second. Okay, now we're...
Adventure time!
We need to do the Pervasives quest.
schedule.
Oh, hell no. Maybe now I can finish it.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Yeah! You went a long way. The bad news is, homie, you went the wrong way. There's Zhao.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies if things get out of control.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh?
Yes. When we first met, in fact, I came Master also said maybe it won't work for me to stay.
Without knowing the but now that our paths have crossed.
Thank you. So, Master...
Fine by me. I'm...
Whew. The sigils are ready. though they are in some respects inferior to my masters.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us. Nice and spicy. Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti... I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are...
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the...
Huh? Where's Babe?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend.
All right then. Guess we'll head on. This has been a lot.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here.
Oh, good. No more questions from us.
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beto.
Me? Ningguang. Don't forget, it's not gonna be easy to...
Don't worry.
Glad to hear it. Watch your...
Beto, Ningguang.
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Realize I've been talking without a mic.
The Avenger of the
Hello,
Vortex, by
GMR.
Osial's wife.
GNR.
Final follower of the
goodness,
Overlord
I can't
of the
see because
Vortex.
the chat's like all the
Sounds
way
like you knew
on
this was
that screen
coming.
over there.
Beto sensed something
welcome.
was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
You're gonna be out of work then. Destruction. They're actually 2 different weapons.
All hands! Tsunami incoming!
That is...
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
A 300-foot rogue wave. That should have crushed his everything.
a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
It's too bad she doesn't actually die. It's a lot of power.
I will have order. Gather.
Teamwork is true!
Wonder what the main body is like.
I can fix this!
Oh, this is not good. Don't get swallowed by water. Become the water.
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
Yeah, let's go after her.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
What kind of magic
If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
How do we even get in here?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon.
How did things go underwater?
We drowned.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Let's hope they don't have any children that come to terrorize the harbor again.
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal.
And who lost? The wave was frozen and all.
Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith,
there it is.
Thank you for your service.
There it is.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Imagine a human-sized descendant causing terror.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
Oh, I got roasted.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking.
It's gotta be an engineer that we may recruit one of these days that designed this stuff.
You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Wait, there's no "oo" in there.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Smile.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Wait, wrong character.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
Mom, you're embarrassing me.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
But she gets upset.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
Yeah, there is a Yue.
This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Honestly, guys, I was just in it for the salute. All this and you're not mining it? Mine. Oh, triple chunk.
The
Wait.
Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected.
Oh, one of them did get wrecked.
But in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time.
If there's a crisis, we're always going to be here. Bet. Ooh. Oh yeah, so some of the artillery pieces got wrecked. Are you going to do the thing? Do the thing. Do the thing for me. No, he's not talkable. Neither is he. Where's Ganyu? Where did Ganyu go? Whoa. There's so much crystals in here. Though I probably have a couple thousand of them, and I could actually make any use of them. I will just leave this one for someone else. Since this is going to be like a store, like, you know, a huge thing, I'm going to take care off the camera.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of Devastation today.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
There she is.
批冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, it was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.